Yo, bartender.
Bar's closed.
Hey, yo, bartender, what's good, man? Let me get a drink, man. Let me get a shot.
Hey, man, I know you just pulled up to the bar, but we closed.
Come on, man. You gotta be able to give me a shot, man. Come on.
You look like you need a drink, man, but I hate to tell you this, man. We about to close.
So you mean to tell me all these people out here, they got drinks and they got shots, but I can't get nothing. The bar closed that soon?
Okay, man, I don't know what else to say. I got this shorty half my age at the crib, and I'm trying to get to it. But last call was 10 minutes ago.
You know what? It's all right. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Tell you what, I'm gonna get you one drink, because it look like you need
one drink. I can do one drink. I can do one drink, because I really, yeah.
Hey, man, anything, man. Look like you got a lot on your mind and you need a friend right now. Pour it on me. Ain't no last calls here.
Bar Talk with Jay.
Dispose? No. We going straight to the day site. Oh. That's right. Got a brand new day site I need everybody to go to. Yeah. Now ask me a little bit about it. Because we talk about relationships all the time, so one of the things I want to do is tell you what better person to promote his own day site instead of making you go to all these others. We ain't gonna name them. You already know what you was going to. I just want you to try mine. Mine is just as simple. Well, guess what? Mine is free. I want to get y'all linked up. Now, I ain't going to say it's going to be free forever, but it's free right now. Yeah. We're going to get past the bugs. We're going to get past everything. And I need your help. So I need y'all, at the beginning of the show, I gave y'all a little barcode. Y'all can take a picture of it. It comes right up on your phone. It goes right on your tablet. It goes on everything. It don't have to be an iPhone. Y'all Android lovers, listen. I ain't got no hate for none of y'all. I got an app that goes on both. All you got to do is download and go to it. Or go to my page. It's going to be on my page. I'll make sure I put it on the website. Okay. Because one of the things I'm trying to do is bring people together. All over the world, I want us to get together and be a united team. Right. And that's what Bar Talk with Jay is all about. It ain't just about the liquor. It's about pouring out our problems so we can be healed and we can make healthy relationships. Yes. That's what starts that, is the healing process to get past some of the things that we've been through. Yes. So come on, let's all work together and make this happen. Go to my day site, Bar Talk with Jay, and see if you can mate with somebody. And don't play on my site, okay? And y'all trying to do some of that extra things.
It ain't gonna play now.
We want you to be real with it. Let's come with it and let's get some things going. That's what I'm talking about with the day site with Bar Talk with Jay. Now I got to get back to this person been rocking with me ever since I started this bad boy. Besides all this new stuff. This man been coming in with a smile each and every time. Craftmatic, how you doing that night, big baby?
Everything is lovely, Jay. Everything is lovely.
This man come in and don't never have a bad day.
Listen, I have bad days.
I can't tell.
Yeah, because I don't let it enter my soul, man. I just deal with it here, fix it, and then move on. It ain't gonna stop me from being happy and filled with joy and making it a great day.
All y'all ladies, y'all hearing this? Y'all go to my day site, y'all might better find something like this and change. This what you need. All right,
listen, I'm on there.
Yeah, we all are.
I'm on there.
I put everybody on there.
If you got
everybody on blast. I ain't playing.
If you got something to say, you can reach out.
I tell y'all
reach out.
I'm gonna get somebody's hand or something else.
Stop it.
Make me feel better.
Stop it. How you doing tonight?
I'm feeling good.
It sound like it, bro.
Man, I'll tell you what, before I even tell you about me, I got Queen Anonymous in the background, and one of the things I want to tell you, a special edition, since y'all don't know what she look like. If y'all go to the dating app,
oh my God,
you might actually see what Queen Anonymous looks like before she actually show herself in debut, because it's taking her forever to do it. I don't know what the heck going on with that one. I mean, I understand anticipation and waiting. The hell, we done fell asleep waiting. Okay. Okay. Hey, girl. No, how you doing?
I'm good. Everything Christmas and everything, Harry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, everybody waiting to see you, girl. So
you just tell them to go to the dating site,
right?
And that was a big hint, right?
I mean, I was just trying to help them out because they always ask me.
That is not what
they always ask you.
Let me just go on ahead and change the narrative right now.
Okay, get the narrative.
That is not what we gonna do. She is going to be sitting right here in this seat for the rest of our show, so y'all can see her and hear from her. We done had dozens of women in here.
Right.
We know that we're getting a lot of good flavor from her, so we need you in the mic, baby.
Now, I'm with Kraft. We do. But for all y'all that we hungry, wanting to know it before they see it, you can go to the day site. All you gotta do is download that bad boy, and you can see her ahead of time. You see me and Craft all the time, but you can see our profiles. We're trying to get more people on it. One of the things I can tell you, if you go on it and they don't swipe nobody and you don't see anybody, it's just because, again, in your location, nobody else jumped on it. It's brand new, just getting it out there. So be patient. And right now, you ain't paying for it no way. So just calm down. And then somebody's going to show up, and then see if you like them or not. Swipe left, swipe right. To give you a hint, if y'all put in there the location of Atlanta, you'll probably see more people. Because there's more people in Atlanta jumping on right now than anywhere else. But I want everywhere to jump on so we can start uniting and making this happen. But if you want to cheat and see some profiles, I'm not going to mention me. I'm not going to mention Queen Anonymous. I'm not gonna mention several people on my show, but you'll probably see us. So check us out. If you can't find anybody in your location, then you can go back to your location later.
All right, a great way to introduce our show. This is Bar Talk with Jay. My name is Craftmatic. This is my boy Smooth J.
In the building.
We got Queen Anonymous in the house. And we want to thank you folks for being here with us tonight. Just our opportunity to be leaders here in our own community and really talk about some things in a deep way. Normal things, but talk about them in a deep way.
Okay.
These conversations that we have here are so appealing. And in fact, the question tonight,
What we got?
what's it gonna take for the next person you date to lock your ass down?
Hold on. Who asked that?
Somebody's asking for the keys, Jay. Somebody's asking for the formula tonight.
Do you know what kind of car this is? Do you know what you trying to drive over here?
All I know is somebody.
We've been known to send people to grade. Y'all really want to know how to start this Ferrari?
Well, that's what they want to know. That's what they all want to know, right?
I'm
And
just trying
if
to
not your Ferrari, how a Ferrari can be started.
You must want them vroom, vroom, vroom. Okay.
And so we are truly grateful that you folks here with us tonight. This is just, it's our purpose. It's our purpose to bring this dialogue to you. And of course, we start every show off with a prayer.
Yes.
And I normally read my own prayer, but tonight I'm going to be reading a prayer that I depend on. I have a lot of lovely short prayers that I think help people. And you gotta always be praying. So if you pray a lot, then you at least fill in the gaps. And so this prayer is a powerful prayer for breakthrough in life. Breakthrough in life.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for being here with us tonight. We thank you for all your grace and your mercy and your exceptions in our life. We thank you for the fruit of life, loving family and beautiful people and beautiful experiences. We thank you for this life, and we thank you for being our strength in this life. We thank you that you are powerful and that there is name in your power.
Yes.
There's power in your name, and at your name, let every mountain shake and let every sea roar. We ask, Father, that you would fill every dry place to overflowing with rivers of love and prosperity and health and healing. We ask, Father, that you would keep us humble in this life and allow us to let you work in our lives. We're asking that you would just close off a part of us that always thinks it knows what to do, and that you would replace it with your wisdom and that your knowing, so that we can be truly directed on the path of breakthrough in our lives. Give us assurance, Father, that there is no other power greater than yours. That means we want to see your work in our day. We want to see your realities, and we want to see your truths, and we want to see your vision in our minds. Direct our paths, Father, to a life of breakthrough so that nothing can hold us back. Be here with us in this show to do your good and perfect work. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Oh, man. You did that.
Amen.
Oh, that was nice.
You like that?
That was nice.
Breakthrough. What are we asking for in breakthrough? What does that really mean?
A lot of times what's really for you is in front of you. You just don't know how to step back and break through. You're so busy hitting the glass that you feel like that's all it's ever going to be. And that's the image and that's the picture that you put in your own head. That's not what he has for you. He got greater things on the other side of that piece of glass. He just want to make sure you're strong enough to understand how to break it. And a lot of times we don't understand it.
Yeah.
So we keep hitting it.
Yeah.
And that's what they say, hitting your head on the wall.
Yeah.
That's kind of what that's a little bit about, because I'm telling you, the breakthrough is right there around the corner, and a lot of times we give up.
Yeah, and let me address this while we have a moment here.
All right, go ahead.
The breakthrough, when you think of breakthrough, most of us, I hope this helps somebody. Most of us think of breakthrough as this physical thing. It's a wall, it's a door, it's a mountain, it's a challenge, it's this thing that's in front of us that we can't seem to get through. But the thing that we are trying to get to is not outside of us.
It's inside.
It's inside of us. The breakthrough is the knowledge of truth. The breakthrough is that, hey, this is not happening, this can't happen, to a knowledge that God can make this happen, and we're going to let his happening work this thing out. You see what I mean? And so, the breakthrough is ultimately a breakthrough in the mind. Sometimes we get to a ceiling in our mind where we cannot see anything. We can't see anymore. We can't see what's tomorrow. We can't see what's next week. Right. Why? Because the stuff that's happening right now has got such a hold on your mind. It's got such a hold on your spirit that you're not, you can't, it's so heavy sometimes you can't even look up to see what the next step might be. And what you need is the ability to see what the next step might be. Sometimes that means, Lord, if you would just hold these bags for just about 5 or 10 minutes, just hold these bags for me.
Hold on.
And when he hold those bags, I want you to look up and get a good, clear vision of where you're going, where your steps are going to direct. I want you to start looking and thinking about your path and what you want to happen and what you want to see and what things you want to get done. That is the breakthrough. The breakthrough is that I'm able to see a new experience, a new idea. I'm able to see a miracle happening in my mind before it ever takes place in my life.
Say it.
We got to live a supernatural life, and that is one of the ways to do so. There are always going to be things in front of us that we can't understand. And if we can't understand them, then there's no way to get through that. I developed a real quick exercise yesterday, Jay. I'm always writing stuff. I got hundreds of pages of stuff. And I thought about helping people make a breakthrough in their emotions. Here's how you do it. Sometimes we are just lollygagging in life, and the stress is on us, and we got things to do, and people counting on us, and we got to pay money we don't have, and we got to get things done we don't know how to do, and it's just so stressful. And I want you to let all of that stuff go, and I want you to pay attention to the feeling that's happening at that very moment. Pay attention. That feeling, we can't describe that feeling, but it's a dark feeling. It's heavy. It's kind of troublesome. It keeps you nervous. It keeps you on edge. It keeps you uncomfortable. That feeling, ask the feeling to go away. You know what? I don't want to feel like this no more, God. That's a breakthrough. Right there in that very moment, it's like lightning just struck. I don't want to feel this way anymore, Lord. I ask, Lord, that you would take this feeling out of me, that you would replace it with the opposite of this feeling. Right now, it seems downward and negative and despair, but I want you to create a feeling in me of hope and promise and love and peace and joy and moving forward in life. You have to, you got to understand that the breakthrough right there was the emotion. And so I use the mind to say, hey, I don't like this emotion. I need to attack this emotion. Emotion, you must go. You must be replaced with something better. I know there's a better way to think, and I know there's a better way to feel than the way I'm thinking and feeling. I'm prophesying right there in that very moment. That is the breakthrough. It happens all in the mind, Jay.
That right there is this true statement I can ever tell you guys. It does start in the mind.
I got about another 30 minutes in me on that one, bro.
We gotta attack it in a minute. Gotta attack it
because we war in things of the spirit, not the flesh.
Okay.
You know, spirit is happening here. This is how you reach heaven.
Say it again.
This is how you reach heaven. Heaven can be attained right now. Happiness can be attained right now.
Say it one more time. Right now.
Right now.
Not tomorrow. Not when you die. Not where you going.
Right
where
now.
you at.
You know what? I've been doing a lot of study. We got a couple minutes here. Okay. I've been doing a lot of study as I'm, to develop these people through Minecraft. And I know this is gonna be technical, but I'm gonna try to break it down for you. It's like, where am I going? I don't want to lose my train of thought. I'm thinking about Einstein's theory of relativity.
Okay.
And what Einstein's theory of relativity basically says is that all possibility exists right now. Your happy state and your sad state exist right now. But the observer has to choose which one he wants to operate in. Your prosperity life is happening right now, just like your broke life is happening right now. But you have to make a conscious choice of which reality you want to experience right now. That's what quantum physics is saying, is that multiple realities are happening right now, and if you don't choose it, then you're never going to experience it.
Right.
That's the breakthrough. I gotta choose to feel better. I gotta choose to live a more prosperous life. I gotta choose to get some help solving my problems. I gotta choose to know that this is gonna be overcome. I gotta choose to know that God is in my corner. I gotta choose to know that faith is gonna take me through. I gotta choose to know that my wrongs aren't gonna hinder my wrongs, and my past is not gonna hinder my future and my potential. I gotta know these things, and unless I know them, they can't activate. When you know them, it opens a doorway in your soul for God to rush blessings into your spirit. See, the blessings are gonna come from your spirit. It's going to come from the inside. When you're prosperous on the inside, it'll reveal prosperity on the outside.
All right.
You ever seen anybody prosperous who wasn't real confident in themselves? Not a single person.
I can't think of it.
The money came from the power on the inside. Right? That's the breakthrough here. I don't want to preach, Jay.
No, you preached. I mean,
I'm preaching.
You didn't want to do.
I'm preaching.
It's what you did.
Yeah.
You just did that.
And you know why?
Why?
Because it's what I do.
It's what's needed.
It's what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's what I
What
was
you
born
do
to
is what's needed.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't sit over here and stop anything. It was a movement that I agree with. It's
Yeah.
one of the things that I want to move more people to. So if they was able to understand you, gravitate to you, all I can say is go to Minecraft and get more of it.
Yeah.
That way we can keep feeding your mind.
Keep feeding your mind. That's what we got to do.
That's what we do over here.
You know, my goal ultimately is to make sure that we know that we don't live in a physical world. We live in a mental and spiritual world. Happiness is spiritual, and you're never going to get it physically.
No.
Right? So that's a lesson.
I've done. I achieved some things.
Stop it. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
I have too.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they ain't getting no value out of them. You know.
Who did?
So
I got something out of it.
Momentary.
Hey, that was a good moment.
It's time for us to take our first break. We hope you folks are enjoying this presentation. We're going to be right back with more Bar Talk with Jay. Right after this.
Clip is just like we was earlier, man. This man keeps going and going and going. I inspire you to be able to go to Minecraft in the morning and start it early. Find out how you can condition your mind in a positive way to start your day.
Yes.
Start that, and you'll probably see your change in your attitude and your altitude to go higher. It starts with your mind.
It starts with your mind, and just to belabor on that a little bit, when you get to the site, sometimes when you get up in the morning, you don't really, you're kind of hazy. Everybody is, right? We're still in a different frequency, and so in that haze, sometimes we just need to hear positive words, right? I have a product on there called Thought Motivators, and when you put on Thought Motivators, it's 30-second audio clips. And the 30-second audio clips almost will think for you. All you have to do is listen. Listen and agree. And when you listen and agree, you allow those attributes that we're talking about to come into your spirit. Right? It's a very powerful exercise. Just sit and listen to them 30 seconds at a time. And they're gonna just shift your mind. That's all they do, is just shift your mind to a new reality. And ultimately your greatest reality. It's some very powerful stuff. I think there's 50 of the 30-second audio clips there, and we've got about another 25 we'll bring to market later on. But it's good stuff. Thought Motivators at MindcraftCentral.com. Check it out. Now it's time for business.
Oh man, it was business then. What you talking?
Yeah.
We always doing business.
And so the question is,
What we got?
what's it gonna take for the next person you date to lock your ass down, Jake?
So you just want me to give up the secret?
Watch this. If somebody captures what you about to say right now, they are meant to hear it, and they are meant to know it, and the universe is in divine order. So what we need to do is we need to help these women and men who are going to come into our lives. We need to help them understand that we have expectations.
Okay.
You know, you can't just come in here and run nothing. You can't come in here and, you know, and just receive and receive and receive and think you're not going to be able, not going to have to give. You know, you're not going to be able to come into our life and take control. You're not going to be able to come into our lives and maybe you got some bratty ways and you get mad at fast and now you got me always dealing with your emotional issue and so now you're taken away from life's potential,
right.
you know, from happiness and joy. So I just want to know from you, you know, what kind of things are you looking for in order for somebody to lock you down?
You know I'm giving some heck of a nutties here, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go ahead and just tell it. I'm gonna give you 2 off the rip. The first one, you gotta be healed.
Gotta be healed?
You gotta be healed.
Okay.
Now when I say that, a lot of people will be like, what are you talking about?
Right.
A lot of people have been going through a lot of different things, and I don't know all what you've been through, but until you find a way to get past that and to be understanding of what you went through, for you to be in a better place where you can find your own happiness, that's one of the requirements you got to have before you ever meet me. And it's something you have to seek. It's not something you're going to seek with me. Yes, I can make you smile. Yes, I can bring some joyous occasion. And yes, we can tour the world and do a whole lot of different damn things.
Okay.
But I can't fix you.
Right.
Okay? That's going to take you. So I need you healed because I got healed. And that's one of the requirements I had to get myself to, because I was going around damaging people just because I didn't want to heal myself. And I brought so much pleasure to everybody else, but they wasn't making me happy. So I didn't understand the failures until I understand the formula of myself. And so now it's a requirement for you to come to me healed. And if you say you healed and you don't really know what the hell I'm talking about, you ain't. It's just that simple.
I'll be honest with you, Jay. I'll be honest with you. And we all just, let's all think about this, right? It's probably going to be a small number of people show up.
Okay, well,
right?
That's not a problem. That's why I'm still single.
And
let's go with the next one.
And it's just kind of word to the wise that if you are looking for somebody who's self-actualized, whole and complete, that's going to be, not a small, but a smaller percentage of people. I would probably say less than 50% of the people are not healed. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they aren't, they couldn't make a relationship work. They couldn't make love work. Because I got self-confidence issues about my past don't mean I might not know how to express love and how to be a good mate, right? And because everybody's going to come with some baggage, right? And, everybody's got some of that. And I guess the point here is that, I'm thinking about the people who just heard what you said, who are hearing what we're talking about. If you have some hurdles to cross, and you have some hurdles to cross, and that those hurdles are easily seen by the rest of the world, you may hold back before you try to go ahead and lock Mr. and Mrs. Right down. But there's a prerequisite in that whole equation. Somebody's going to have to teach you, or you're going to have to be very intensely focused on how to get healed, because that's not an easy thing. That's not something that just happens overnight. So I think the number, even for that reason, is going to be a much smaller number. But I like what you're saying. What you're suggesting is that, and this happens for a lot of people who are kind of older. I got my guards up for all the things that I've seen that cause failures in relationships all around me, right? Even in my own. I got this invisible gates up that say, hey, if I see this, if I see that, and that's not an easy equation. You can't judge a book by its cover, but you can see some realities right out of the gate. In fact, some realities you might see just through discernment, right? Just through being around that person, you start to get that this person is, maybe they kind of negative, or maybe they still ain't over their ex, maybe they got kids and too many problems, or whatever, Right. But if you know that your foe, your hindrance in life is very visible, I would just say focus on working on it. That's a good one. That's a good one. What else, Jay? What else would entice you to be locked down?
Understand what peace is.
Okay.
Peace is huge with me because, again, everybody one of the things that people bring to the table. Peace is one of the things that's required for me. So I gave you the first one, I'm going to give you the second one. The second one is peace. And if you don't understand what peace is, if you keep running your mouth and you keep running people away because you don't understand what peace is, and please understand, heaven and hell is how you look at life. Because to me, when you say a woman scorned, she has no bottom, no end. Okay, well, the things that you're pushing out is that's a negative vibe. And then you become a negative person.
Right.
And again, it could be because somebody did some things to you. I understand that. And that's your weapon of choice. My whole thing is don't bring a weapon where I'm not trying to fight you.
Right.
So that's not what I need. I need peace. I'm fighting to get all the coins at work. I'm fighting people all day long. When I come home, I'm not trying to fight.
Right.
I want to be at peace. I want my woman to understand I'm there with her. Get me into that good zone that I can recharge and keep on doing that good fight. And I'm not worried about what she do. Everybody worried about, well, what all I bring to the table. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I'm worried about my physical health and the fact that I got to keep fighting. I can't get recharged because you don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
That's an understanding that's required. So watch my show and figure some things out before you even want to sit over here and talk about, I want to be with you. Forget the 6 figures. Forget the houses. Forget where I'm going and all the rest of it. Because it doesn't qualify you to get none of it.
Right.
It might as well be passed down to my kids because I don't see too many people going to step to the table the right way. Come right, and then I don't mind. Because I hate to say this, marriage is going to cost me half. I'm not the most richest person, but I'm talking a lot of money that I will lose if things go wrong. I don't want to look at the worst scenario. I just know I've been married before.
Yeah.
I had a lot of failures there on my own behalf that I mentioned, know about, and I made change. That's why I say make sure you're healed, because I had to get healed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you what I like about that, Jay. Understanding peace is pretty deep, right?
Right.
There's 2 things I want to address. You said understanding peace, and then you said running people away, right? Running people away. Just a quick note is if look in your life. Just really look at your own life and all your history. Do you have a habit of running people away?
Now, I will tell you,
There's
before
nothing
I
wrong
was
with pushing
healed,
people away.
I ran them away
Yeah.
because I told you I was never healed.
Yeah.
So I was running from myself. So of course I ended up running people away.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't find a way of making me happy, so I ended up leaving them alone and going with somebody else.
Right.
Now that I just started dating and I started understanding the healing, and I've been around other people, and I'm gonna give you a third one too real quick. And I've been around other people. That's another thing that I noticed, that I wasn't right. So I had to get right. So luckily I was able to have some pastors, some ministers, some other people in my corner that was able to give me some mental healing by conversations and realizing fault. And then ownership of that, which helped cause me to make change to me, because I didn't like the fault that I was being held accountable for. It's not easy, and I can't tell anybody that, everybody has it. That's going to be up to you and how you want to evaluate your life. But I've been through it.
I get it. So and so the other side of it is understanding peace. I think for me, it just got to be kind of like-minded. I'm a quiet person. I like a quiet household. I don't like a lot of noise. I like planning my life. I don't do very much at all spur of the moment. Nothing almost spur of the moment, buddy of mine called the other day. Was like, hey, what you doing, man? I was thinking about stopping by. I was like, oh man, I'm kind of busy right now, right? I just don't do anything spur of the moment, because I know that if it's 5 o'clock and I know there's some things in my head I want to get achieved by 10 o'clock, then I ain't got nothing planned to get in the way of that. And I usually get my tasks done, right?
You telling me a young lady, find one from the club, just so happened to call you up, and it's been a week or so, but she remembered you, and she just want to stop on by to see macaroni and cheese. You trying to tell me macaroni ain't gonna serve her up?
She'll get turned down today, bro. I was like, what you doing tomorrow?
Oh, okay. But see, you already got plans.
Because see, what you just did is you put me in a position to not be my best, right? And when she comes over, I'm probably gonna have a nice dinner. I'm gonna have the place kind of straight, tidied up. I'm gonna be fresh to death, ready for any particular event that might go down. But if you run up on me, I don't have a chance to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I just don't let people put me in the red zone, and that's just kind of how I live life. So I love, that peace thing. it's got to be kind of an equally yoked thing.
Yeah.
If you are dating somebody, particularly, you're an older person, older man, older woman, and you're dating a younger person, they probably want to go out a lot more than you want to anymore, right? They probably want to be always on the street, make things happen, and that ain't gonna work for Brother Kraft. And so I'm gonna need some equally yoked in terms for that peace thing.
Now because of the equally yoked, now I got 4. So I'm gonna go in on this equally yoked. Equally yoked is gonna go back to iron sharpen iron. You can't be wood coming to me. Woo. I am hardened steel, and I need somebody that got some steel in them to understand how we're gonna sharpen each other to make this legacy happen. Because I can't go with the mentality of wood.
Can't be sensitive.
Because what's gonna happen? I'm gonna dull out. You're gonna dull me. You're gonna unsharpen me, and all I'm gonna do is break you.
Right.
So before I break in a way that I don't care to, or make you feel broken, I'll really say again, iron need to sharpen iron. We need to know what we're compatible, how we're compatible, and how we're going to make things work. And it starts with conversation. That's why I tell people, start with friends. That's why I said, go to the date site. Find you a good friend. Understand them. Learn them. And understand who's wood and who's metal. Because if you find out that you are wood, see if you can change what you can do to make a person get sharp. Because wood would never do it. You dull, you're not going to sharpen nothing, you ain't going to achieve nothing. That's not what God made you do. That's what somebody told you. Get that out your head. And that's why I go back to broken. You got brokenness in you. Get that out of you, and you're going to get harder. And guess what? You're going to be sharpening somebody.
Yeah, and
that's what I want.
But there is the chance that you're going to meet somebody you can never be as sharp as their dullest moment. You know what I mean?
I said wood.
Unequally, you're gonna meet some people who aren't able to live the life you live, feel the way you feel, have the strength that you have,
Won't
but
be locked down.
Right?
Won't be locking my ass down.
That's what. Won't be locking down. But probably can get knocked down.
That's different. That's different now. You asked me for lock down. You asked me other stuff. Smashing and passing is different. But anyway, we're gonna go with the next one.
I want to know.
What's the next?
I just want to say this for the record. I want everybody to pay close attention to how we're answering this question. The question is, what's it gonna take for the next person you date to lock you down? Everything that we're talking about is their character. Everything we're talking about is kind of who they are. It doesn't matter that you had heartbreaks. It doesn't matter that you had setbacks. It doesn't matter that you're in debt. It doesn't matter. Those tangible things don't matter. What matters is, are you still carrying the pain? You know what I mean? And this equally yoked thing, I'm telling you, I really am interested in a woman who's strong. I need a strong woman. I need a woman who's a fighter. You know what I mean? I need a woman that anytime something go down, she gonna flare her nose and look at the situation. You know what I mean? And she gonna come about business. She gonna be handling. That iron sharpened iron thing. That equally yoked thing. I need a mover and a shaker. I need somebody who's doing as much as I am attempting to do. Right? And so. It's not the fact that maybe one person is not a good person, not a good woman, not maybe even a woman to be a keeper, but I've decided that this portion of my life is so important that if you can't fit here, you're probably going to diminish the vision, and I don't think I can allow that for the sake of love. But God will put in my heart, He might lower some expectations on this side. If it's anointed, if there's rainbows and unicorns and, you know what I'm saying, equally yoked, but that is important. We're talking about the character of people. Anything else, Jay? You had something else on the brain?
Last but not least, show me your friends and I can probably show you her future.
But what if she just don't know yet, Jay? She just... there's a lot of people who aren't aware of all of this stuff.
I get a lot of this, and one of the things I can tell you is because I do, then don't be mad at me because I judge you off of what you do. Because again, that's what you show. That's not my fault to say what she don't know. I can't show everybody everything, bro. I'm older. I've been mature. I show enough when I respectfully walk away. Because you gotta let that person grow. You can't expect everybody to get to a level overnight. So you're
gonna turn the dime piece down too?
Why wouldn't I?
There we go.
Everything is a dime piece ain't a dime.
That's what I thought.
That's a value that somebody put on her because of a look. There's more to a person than a look. So I'm getting a dime on the out and a penny on the end. I'm getting shorted.
And then you can ask what you doing next year, baby? Right. Listen, it's time for us to take our final break, and hope you're enjoying the show. We'll be right back with more Bar Talk with Jake right after this.
Come right back to Kraft, but I think this time we need to get Queen Anonymous in here because
nice.
she ain't really been saying nothing, Kraft.
Okay.
Being quiet over there in the
yeah,
corner.
I'm at the floor at this first part, man. I gotta let them man there do their thing. You see me?
Well,
I didn't want to rudely interrupt. It was kind of interesting.
Kraft, go ahead and let her know what it is so she can give her side.
Okay. Miss Queen Anonymous, it goes like this.
Yeah.
What's it gonna take for the next person you date to lock your ass down?
Click. Next man to date to lock me down. Hooey. Hey kid. All right. First I gotta get the man to date first. Like get the.
Okay.
All right. When I get him.
You snitching.
What is he?
When the man. Okay. What do you gotta do? Okay. Well, he gotta have a foundation. Like he gotta have a mindset of a foundation. I don't care if you don't have no money yet. You know, like that.
Okay. But he gotta have a foundation.
But he gotta have a mindset, a blueprint to his life. Like, for instance, he wanna know where he going. You know, he gonna take step by step. And sometimes, like I said before in the first show that I started, and sometimes people make a major fall. You know what I mean? I said, but for someone to come and say, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. You know what I'm saying? A plan.
You want them to be moving. You want them to be in action.
In emotion. It don't have to be fast. It can just be like a locomotive. Be slow. But at least I see some progression throughout the months of the time that he made the plan. You know what I'm saying? And then.
But I hear she sound like he need to be moving.
Hey, listen, and let me tell you, this is so interesting. The very first thing that we hear from a woman is that the man needs to, she needs to see him progressing.
Okay.
Right? We didn't say that not one time for the women.
Yeah, we
right?
Not really like.
We never said that.
Let's not start like.
I
really, and the next thing, with that, it's like I don't want him to come with no serious issues of anger, want to fight and argue. I want them to be calm and easy like me. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't want no
evil
vibes?
Spirits? No bad vibes. No bad vibes. Because with the bad vibes, you're not going to progress anyway. You understand what I'm saying? It starts with the mindset earlier about because if I see he have niceness, then you don't know inside him how he got God inside. Because with the niceness, you know God is there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So without that, without being a calm, easy, with a little niceness, you're not going to make it anyway because your head too hot. You got a hot skull. If you got a hot skull, you're not going to listen to nobody direction for you anyway.
Let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question. You a grown-ass woman, right? If you met a man, and I don't know, it's inappropriate to ask woman her age? Yeah. Your age? No? Okay, let's just say that...
what do you say?
Yeah. Let's just say that you're 50, right? Okay. 50 years old. You meet this man. He's been there and done that. He's had kids, had his family, been, kind of got a stable, got a home, a car, he got a good job, and he's going to retire well. He's doing well. But he has a passion to be a rapper. And that's his work. That's his side work. Going to the studio, still on the hustles. He's been at the music game for 30 years. But that's his thing. That's what he's passionate about. You know what I'm saying? That's what, he got 9 albums, and you ain't never heard of one of them.
That don't mean it's not gonna happen though.
Okay. Do you?
The man's not dead. The man's still alive.
Right. And part of the point I'm wanting to point out here is that sometimes people do have progress going on in their lives. They just don't have progress in the direction that you feel.
And it might take longer than the first person who God blessed them to be 17 to get. But I done seen people in the music industry with 53 and make a hit song. You know what I'm saying? Cause I don't know, that's their dream, and it coming in God's timing.
Okay.
It's not coming in my. But with that now, a lot of women gonna be like, you're too old to be. A lot of women. I'm different from some of them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them gonna be like trying to stab the man and kill him every day if he in the studio coming home late at night. And then we're like, you so old, this boy out here is 20, they're going to criticize him and they're going to bring him down. But if it's a person's dream, you gotta just be like, okay, go and do your thing, and then you gotta give them a push, you know.
You gotta support him. My question issue here was, were you gonna reject him because it wasn't the kind of progress that you think it should be? Like, you may be thinking after you see what he's doing that, hey, you need to be starting your own business. Why aren't you doing this for yourself? But you want to go out there and work 40 hours for them and leave there and go spend another 40 hours in the studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm
thinking more women would be like that.
I'm thinking a lot of women are going to be like that.
But I'm not like that at all, because I done seen people 60 years old to make one good song on the islands. You know what I'm saying?
So you would still believe in him?
Of course, because I mean, I don't know when it's gonna happen, but he know it's gonna happen. That's what he's saying.
And listen, the reality is that most people's dreams never happen. But they might still work a lifetime on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They may still, they might still just.
But a lot of them fail because some people thinking it's a time limit on more things.
Well, there they are, and we see this all the time. Women kind of have financial expectations for their man, for men. Women kind of have a desire to say that, hey, you know what I'm saying? The way he's going, we gonna make a good living. I might be a house mom, or I might be able to not work. I might be able to get to retirement. I think women oftentimes see that. I think that's what foundation is really about. When you said it, anything else that you'd like to say? What else is gonna take for a man to lock you down?
I think that's a major prize that's there, but it's take me to lock me down. I like to see people build from something nothing to up most of the time, but personality is a big thing with me. I tell you, man.
To lock me down.
Craft Doctor, y'all need to listen to this. Women, pay attention. Everybody, put the kids to sleep. Everybody need to pay attention. Craft, what it take to lock you down?
It's gonna take, in order to lock me down, the Lord's gonna have to reveal. Black angels with rainbows and unicorns.
You had before this show. I said unicorns. Wow,
all I'm saying is, this is really what I'm saying.
What'd you say?
And I've gotten to the place now, and we've seen, by the time you reach your 50s, you've seen so much. Right? I've gotten to the place now where I just don't want to make a mistake. And so, in order to make sure that I'm not making a mistake, the Lord is going to reveal rainbows and unicorns. And, He's going to put this bright idea in my mind. He's going to send me into a store, and I'm going to go ahead and buy a ring. You know what I'm saying? He going to have to move through me. You know what I mean? And I think he will move through me, and he will move through you when you experience that loving connection. When you experience, listen, it's impossible for us to experience a loving connection and determine what the future is going to be.
But
we just have to experience the loving connection.
But the loving connection ain't always right, though, really.
Well,
we really get that's the thing. The emotions, see, the emotions. This is why sometimes I don't show my face, because there's a lot of things that confuse people with the loving feeling. Look in your eyes. Some people got light brown, pretty eyes, green eyes, whatever. Nice body shape that they're gonna make them think of the loving thing, whatever you call it. And then sometimes with the that's what the man's perspective, and the woman the same way. You're gonna get confused, and then a person sweet talking and nice talking to you too. What happened is there's a cover. It can be a cover, and you're gonna always go in the wrong mood with that day. You feel what I say?
Okay.
So when you don't like this, okay, for instance, Jay got a dating site right now, right?
Right, yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna really see the person, like know them. You're gonna be either talking to them, or you're gonna be on the email or whatever you're dealing with. You're not gonna be standing side by side or see them pass you in a coffee shop like that. That day is a safer way to learn somebody. Like I told you before when we first started the show, in 4 hours, if you sit with a person, 4 hours, not saying they moving around, just sitting in a room with them, nothing on, and talk to that person 4 hours, you're going to see the red flags. I'm telling you, it don't take a day, it don't take 24 hours. That's why when people put time on love and care, like, oh, I only know her 20 years. I know her 20 years, so you're going to love her more because you know her 20 years, and then at the end of the 20 years, you're going to find out they're a fraud. But real person gonna be themselves all the time. That's the point I'm making. Whether you sleep with them 1 day you met them, 2 days you met them, if they real, they're gonna still be that same person. You don't have a time on that day. But if you saying now you want to have a loving feeling, you're gonna get confused right there, brother.
Yeah,
and
love can get confusing, especially if y'all having sex. Sex.
Even without that, if someone say like I never had nobody to tell me certain things, and that person drop it on the dime on me. Say like I never had someone.
You certain things.
He wooing you.
Yeah, say like if I never had a man that tell me something about myself that another man they never tell me during the coaxing of being with a person, even if I'm not with him side by side, I'm gonna end up falling in love with that person by what the words they say.
That sounds like the right words to fall in love with, though, if they're genuine and that's what
the thing I'm trying to say to you. When the person right by you saying that, you're gonna cause a different interaction to those words, and then you might end up being with that person and they frightening you all the while. Because sometimes as a woman, we give off our secret when we first meet you. Oh, I never had a guy that take me to the coffee shop. And then all of a sudden, you took in and that, and you be like, I'm flying from Miami to come take you to the coffee shop. He gonna do that because he know that the way to get you in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Listening to what she's saying, it sounds like we might need to go ahead and book out a hotel and do a date night where we can just get a couple of men together, some women together, so we can have these conversations together and see where it really goes. That's what I'm really starting to feel right now. I got the day site where y'all can start communicate. Get on the day site, start talking, and that way when we find out a date that we can lock down a hotel, we're going to find out how many people can come out and really enjoy themselves. Now, this is going to be an upscale event, so all you people that's really thinking about the trashiness, just understand we got a lot of things going on in a positive way. I like more positive people to bring their behinds on out, and let's see if we can turn this bad boy on out. See if we can get some love connection going, because I really feel like in this dark time, they said this recession, it might be the best time for us to get out and find the right person to sharpen iron.
Yeah. And in closing this show, I'll just say that I always think about couples who get engaged. Mm-hmm. Like couples who get engaged, whatever they done seen enough to get their ass locked down. And they probably had an understanding that this person would take care of them, this person would be a decent team player, this person cares for them. Mm-hmm. They probably have made those decisions, and you should make those decisions prior to, so you don't get caught up in the trap that Queen and I was just talking about. But this has been our show. This is Bar Talk with Jay.
Yes.
My name is Craftmatic. This is my boy Smooth Jay. We had Rock Diesel in the house and Queen Anonymous
behind the scenes.
And we want to thank you folks for being with us.
I'm coming on the front line.
You coming on the front line?
Yeah, man.
Did y'all hear that?
Okay.
She coming on the front line, y'all.
Okay, my spot.
And so we want to thank you folks again for being with us. We love you. We appreciate you. We're here every Thursday from 7 to 8 Facebook Live. Please watch, share, like, subscribe, all the above. Mm-hmm. And with that, folks, we are out.
Ain't no last calls here. Bar Talk with Jay.